There was a rune wishlist posted here on the Wowhead for Season of Discovery Phase 2. This is not the runes that we are getting. I just want to preface that. This is a post made for a wish list for what they think could be awesome to have in the Season of Discovery Phase 2. So I want to take a look at this, and then we'll see how it goes, guys, okay? Season Phase 2 is around the corner, and so we decided to create a wish list for runes and potential abilities we in the community would like to be introduced. Some of the list entries should fill the gaps in classic class design, while others should add a ton of class, fantasy, and flavor. We have tried to include ideas for every specialization of every class, or just general awesome ideas for each ability. Okay, if you don't agree with these runes, what runes would you like to wishlist for Phase 2? Okay, Druid Eclipse. When you clear it with Starfire, you have a 30% to increase your damage done by the Wrath. Oh, so this is... Okay, so I think I know where we're gonna be getting at here. They're probably gonna take a lot of runes from like Wrath and Kata and like so on and so forth, and like try to implement those. I think what would be really cool, and obviously this would be a lot more work, is that I hope that they add new stuff we've never seen before. You know, something that's like completely fresh and new for SOD, right? I know a lot of people are like, oh, I want to get, you know, Heroic Leap, I want to have Blade Storm, let's get, you know, all those things that we know, Shadow Dance maybe for Rogue. I would like new stuff, but let's see what this is, right? Introduced in Wrath of the Lich King, this ability single-handedly turned balance into a viable DPS specialization. In Phase 2, the interaction with the newly introduced Dark Surge rune would certainly cause a lot of new exciting rotational opportunities for the Moonkins. I do think there should be more to the Moonkin stuff, but I don't know if Eclipse would be the way of doing it, like going back and forth. I don't know if that's the move, honestly. But yeah, I highly disliked this post. Really? Okay. What's up, Shobek, by the way? Dude, you are up early. Berserk, this... Yeah, so again, this is also like a thing we've seen in Wrath, right? Yeah, this Feral Druid cooldown was also made the first appearance during Wrath and has been redesigned numerous times in the last 15 years, from reducing energy cost to restoring combo points. No matter what iteration of Berserk is introduced, it would certainly enhance the current gameplay loop for Ferals. Again, this is a Wrath thing as well, right? And then there's Tree of Life. Obviously, we all know this. You transform into the Tree of Life and you get that. The most iconic restoration druid spell in World of Warcraft. I feel like what I'm getting at so far is that we're getting this guy or this community or this post wants a lot of Wrath stuff and a lot of like future expansion things in the game. I really hope they add new things. I think that's what I would like to see though, right? We need Battle Mage, Spellbreaker. Dude, something like that would be crazy. Like, something like making somehow Mage able to do melee stuff, or like, you know, something I talked about a little bit as well was for Hunters, to maybe make it so like, when you go into Lone Wolf mode and you don't have a pet, you remove your dead zone. So instead of like having to like, you know, run back and forth to like melee weave, you never had to do that because you could constantly melee weave, right? It would change it completely. Like, something like that could be crazy, right? It's just, you know, whipping out ideas basically. Coordinated assault. What is this? You and your pet charge your enemy, striking them for a combined attack power. Melee hunters use discovery, both like damage and rotational looks. With an interactive cooldown like coordinated assault, the survival fantasy might actually come to life. Obviously, the development team would need to change the spells, so it's showcased. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, it could work, I guess, but I never played too much Hunter. I don't know when they introduced this, actually. I think it's like a more recent rune that they've done. It's rogues with two-handers? Oh my god. They want to turn Classic into Retail, not Classic Plus. Lock and Load. So this is basically just a aim shot to no cast or no focus and be instant. Again, like... Oh, okay, I'm getting at the idea with this post. Yeah, it's just, you know, spells we've seen before. But I guess, like, that's what you can really base it off of, right? They just want... They want to, like, try to, like, see what direction we could go with it. It's honestly what's most likely. I do think it is very likely that we're going to get a lot of runes that are, like, abilities from future expansions and talents and stuff. But I really hope we get something new, right? For sure. Yeah, so there's, like, a lock and load and aspect of the beast. Increases the damage and healing of your pet's abilities by 30%. Okay, let's not, Yo. Bro, we literally already have pets like soloing players, okay? We don't need to make that even worse, okay? Imagine Aspect of the Beast plus Bestial Wrath. You will literally have like an crazy pet just one-shotting everybody that you can't snare, CC, or do anything against. Yeah, that seems like a little bit too much to me. That would be absolutely crazy. If anything, we should do the opposite of buffing the pets. We should buff the hunter, right? The actual, like, you know, hunter, not the pet more. I feel like if you get soloed by a pet, you have to learn to hit your buttons. Lock into a warrior and go try solo a pet. Just go find a random hunter with a pet and see if you can 1v1 the pet. I promise you will have issues. Mordial, thank you for the 44
buff
months.
mages.
Says buff mages. Mages are fine, right? I mean, they're blasting in Wailing Caverns. I've actually seen mages do quite heavy damage in raids as well now with fire and stuff like that. But yeah, let's see this. So this is Mage. Arcane Barrage. Okay, again, another thing we've seen. I think this is from Wrath and Summon Water Elemental. Again, we have this in the pre-patch to TBC. Dragon's Breath, this is also like a thing that we see. Is it Wrath or TBC? I can't recall. But again, this is like spells we've seen before. I don't really know what they could add for mages that's not these. I can't really think of anything just on top of my head for it. But I would just like to see new stuff. Like something like... It would be cool to see like some sort of like maybe like a melee spell. Like I don't know, like mages could go in and then they had like some sort of a melee spell ability that they can only use in melee range, right? Or like something like that. I mean, I guess Dragon Breath kind of is melee, but you know, still, Arcane Barrage looks super cool. Yeah, I suppose Dragon Breath is kind of melee in a way, but you know that yeah. Buff warriors, don't nerf one thing because warriors trash. Warriors are absolutely fine. They're not supposed to be popping off in PvP right now. I don't think warriors have any issues. Arcane Barrage is too OP for Classic, it won't fit. It'll be hard to make anything fit here, right? Let mages use those staffs. Yeah, I think so too. Like some sort of like a ability that scales with your staff or your weapon or something could be awesome, right? Like a seal enchant, sorcerers in Diablo 2. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it could be cool. Conjure Arcane Sword. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. Yeah. Like where you can like conjure up an arcane sword for a little bit. You have a cooldown where like you make a sword and you can go into melee and do some damage or some shit. I don't know. Could be sick. Give us more AoE like a meteor. I feel like you want a lot of big fire, don't you? Battle mage stuff like Elden Ring with a big sword and an AoE spell in melee range. Yeah, dude, I'm thinking Elden Ring where you can like I don't know, make like some big sword and go into melee with it for like a few seconds. You can do some melee damage or. You know, something like that could be super sick to see, dude. What the hell? Alright, let's see the next one. Paladin. Aura Mastery. Empowers your chosen aura for 8 seconds. Okay. I don't know when or if they have introduced this. I'm not played enough Paladin to really know if that's the thing, but... I mean... I guess it doesn't sound really epic to me. Like I wouldn't, if I was a paladin, I wouldn't be like really like ecstatic about this personally. What do you want mates to do with a staff? Poke someone with my staff of Jordan? No, that's why you would need an ability to empower you for a few seconds maybe, right? Give you like a short steroid in melee. You know? Avenging Wrath. Yeah, the wings. I mean, these are iconic. It's an iconic spell, but... Do we want just to add stuff we've already seen, or do we want new stuff, right? That's the thing. And then we have Divine Steed, obviously, you know, getting their Lamborghini wheelchair so they can get a little bit of movement speed for a few seconds. Again, I would like something else. I don't know what it could be, but something new. I'm not really sure what they could add for Paladins to make them really cool or make like something new for them. Make Paladins fly with the wings? Oh my god. We can add old stuff, but new stuff too. Well, I do think, and I do know, I don't know, but we are definitely gonna get some spells we've seen before, right, as runes. But I really hope they implement something new, right? Can you link it, please? I'll link it here. Force pet passive so we can actually kill AFK hunters? Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see this. Priest, Mind Spike. So this is a Shadow Priest kind of vibe, right? Blasted target for Shadow Frost damage. Okay, I'm not sure when this was introduced either, actually. I'm not really like a priest main, but I guess they do need more like shadow stuff. But again, they're gonna be crazy just by the by the levels that they're gonna be getting. That's Cataclysm. Okay, I don't think this is in Wrath. This might be Cataclysm. This one got the priest Discord angry. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Rapture. When your power word shield is completely absorbed as a spell, you're instantly energized with 1.5 of your total mana, and you have a 33% chance to energize your shielded target with 2 mana, 8 rage, and 16 energy or 32 runic power. Okay, so you get like a buff when it gets absorbed by the spell and stuff like that. Like a buff to the power word shield. I suppose. Okay, and then this one. Flash heal reduces the cast time of your next heal within 20 seconds by 30% and increases its healing done by 15%. If this was introduced, it would basically make flash heal the main thing, right? Because you would have to like weave in flash heals instead. But wouldn't people just like rank one flash heal, rank one flash heal, and do like a big juicer one? Really hope they add something old, they adjust according to fit classic. There's already something like that. Again, I don't really play priest too much, so I can't really speak too much on the priest stuff. But there might already be a rune for that. Serendipity. Serendipity. Classic, wow. Serendipity spell. This is not classic, wow. Serendipity classic, wow. Can't really seem to find it here. Healing with flash heal reduces the next scam of your lesser heal, great heal, or greater heal, or prayer of mending. Okay, so it's like a thing like that. It's an SOD rune. Oh, it's already in the game. Oh, through like runes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I like these too much personally. Again, Rogue. No. No, don't give us Roll the Bones. Don't give Rogues Roll the Bones. I don't like this. I'm not a big fan of this. This was, I don't know when they introduced this, but I remember I played with it in, I think it was BFA, and it was just not fun, man. It was not fun. It gives you like some random shit, and then you can get really lucky and then get it, and you can get really unlucky and you don't get it. It was kind of annoying. Fan of Knives, please don't make rogue AoE spamming Fan of Knives. Maybe some people like it, but I don't want to spam Fan of Knives on a rogue, man. I think it's such a boring AoE. I love rogue, but I've always hated Fan of Knives. I might be like I might be like in the minority here, but I really would like something like, give us like a short burst of a cooldown with like some big AoE, or like a spell we can do, or a finisher that does some AoE or something. Like, you know, maybe there's a finisher where you get 4 or 5 combo points, and then the more combo points you have, the more damage it does. Like a big splash damage or something, right? Like something new. I would like something new instead of Fan of Knives, because this will just make rogue AoE boring, in my opinion, personally. Fan of Knives is fun for PvP when you can get something out of stealth as a rogue. I can see that. Yeah, that can be, that is a good, you know, thing for it. Killing Spree. Killing Spree is cool, but it's like a 2-minute cooldown. It's not consistent, right? A shotgun finisher? Dude, yeah! We already have, what are the runes called? The 2 gun runes. We have one for like a range slow, and we have one for a range stun. Imagine if we got a shotgun like AoE. So some sort of like an AoE big shotgun finisher that like does more damage the more like combo points, and the more combo points the more people it hit. That could be sick, man. That could be so sick. I'm already like a big fan. Yeah, between the eyes and quick draw. I'm already like a huge fan of the whole like rogue using guns. I think it's cool. Like you weave in between the eyes, and then you like do a little like you know, little quick draw and stuff like that. Imagine you had a shotgun finisher, you know, that just does big AoE. Finisher with hits 1 target for 1 combo point, 2 enemies for 2 combo points, and then so to max 5 enemies with 5 combo points. That could work, yeah. Fan of Knives adds non-dropping combo points AoE. Like, you mean, or like AoE combo points? I don't know about that. Rogue using gun, you mean Hunter? No, I mean like a rogue that can weave in stuff. I mean, I like the idea behind a rogue being able to like have a little gun. I think that's cool. Maybe don't make rogue AoE at all though. Maybe they won't do that at all. Yeah, you might be right. Perhaps they won't do that. But I'm just saying, if this guy wants Fan of Knives, I'm just trying to counteract with something else that could be like instead of Fan of Knives, right? What's this one? Make combo points shared across all enemies. This one, I kind of like. Okay, listen, guys, listen. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think it's kind of nice, but it also would make rogues quite broken in many ways. Okay, I just want to say, for classic WoW PvP, you could there's a lot of stuff you could do, right, for to abuse that. It would definitely make it very broken, but it would make tanking as a rogue feel a lot more enjoyable. Because I feel like right now, I've not tanked as a rogue myself yet, but I could see it being very frustrating being a rogue tanking and having to swap targets for threat and losing your combo points every single time you swap, right? That's really obnoxious. So I get that, but there definitely would be some issues as well with adding this. But I think that's the main reason why I would not enjoy rogue tanking for sure. Rogue tanks that rely on high combo point finishers don't know what they're doing. Fair enough. Again, I haven't tanked as a rogue, so I don't know the dynamic of it. But yeah, that's just what I'm saying, right? Shaman, Sundering. Shatters a line of earth in front of you with your main hand causing damage, flame strike damage, and incapacitating any enemies for hit for 2 seconds. Okay, so like a two-handed kind of vibe. Okay. So like an AoE for two-handers. I do hope that two-handed enhancement shaman gets some more love and some more runes. I think that could be nice. No, these are not confirmed runes. No. Summon Earth Elemental. No, I don't think we should have this personally. And Totemic Recall. I don't know. I mean, Totemic Recall is basically where you recall all your totems. That's it, right? I could see wanting to get Totemic Recall for sure. I don't like the elemental thing, and I don't really know about the Sundering. I do hope that they add some sort of two-handed stuff though. I do hope that they do that, right? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like everybody having like a pet summon and everything like that, right? I don't really like that personally. Warlock, Hand of Gul'dan. Calls a meteor full of... No! No. Is this the one where you summon 1 billion imps? Oh, no. I don't like this. I don't like billions of imps. No, I don't think they should add that. No, I don't think they should. I hate that, dude. Dude, pets everywhere, man. God damn it. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it, okay? Yeah. Assemble the imps, exactly. Havoc with Chaos Bolt. Marks a target with Havoc, causing a single target to also strike the Havoc victim. Oh, so you could like hit multiple targets. That's too retail to add. I agree. Burning Rush. Increase your movement speed by 50%, but also heal damages you for 4%. Also, like give them like a movement speed kind of vibe, but they lose some health. I could see this being interesting. It would definitely make Warlocks a lot more powerful, for sure, for PvP. They would be crazy. Like, imagine a Warlock kiting you around with all dots up, right? Thank you, Burrito, for the 14 months. I don't like the Hand of Gul'dan, though. I don't like this. Havoc, I'm not really... I mean, I don't know, I guess. Yeah, I suppose so. And Burning Rush. I think one problem there is with that though is that if you give everybody mobility and everybody healing and everybody this and everybody that, then the classes lose their flavor a little bit, right? Warlock is somewhat a little bit of a class where it's a very tanky, like, powerful caster, right? Mage is a mobile caster. They can blink around, they can, you know, hop around and snare people and, you know, kite them and stuff. But Warlock is just like a tank, man, and they can just dot people up, fear them away from them. Their you know, strength are not in running away and kiting. Their strength is like making other people want to run away, right? And make them fear and make them like death coil them and stuff like that. So that's what I feel like is the class fantasy for that, right? You know? Okay, Warrior, one more. Bladestorm. Oh, God. No, listen. I don't think they should have Bladestorm. I don't know if they will do it. I don't think they should. No, I don't think they should. Give us something new. Don't know what that could be, but give us something new. Alright. Gladiator Stance. That's the one where you could, like... Oh, God, I remember Gladiator Stance. It's the one where you could, like, charge in all stances or some shit like that, and like you have some, it's like an overall just OP battle, like an insane stance, right? It's like you... Oh, yeah, you do DPS with shield. Yeah. You can do everything, exactly. Majority of the classes will be able to tank heal DPS till we get to 60, so people should have fun and join raids as each role. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Shockwave, which is like... I mean, we all know Shockwave. I could see wanting to add... Give tank warriors some AoE for sure. I can see that. I will say a lot of this I disagree with. There's a few things I agree with. There's a few things I do like overall. But again, I do hope they make more custom stuff and more new things, right? Which would be awesome. But interesting little article though from Wowhead here. Was that wrote it? It was a Therid. Very, very interesting topic and talks about, obviously. It's gonna be very fun to see what we get with Phase 2 though.